DNA Video Productions is a full-service video producer with a fleet of drones, 4K, and HD cameras, as well as a crew of video operators. We handle commercial and residential real estate videos, as well as events for promotional purposes. We create book trailers, both live-action and running stills, music videos, and website videos. We also film series shorts for online distribution and are currently involved in filming a political parody. We specialize in low-cost movie making. Call DNA Video Productions at 941-748-6865 or visit our website at www.dnavideoproductions.com. That's www.dnavideoproductions.com. Thank you. Our sponsor this month is Published, an affiliate of Village Voices. Published offers all author services from writing tips, critiques, manuscript evaluations, and editing, as well as tips to help you become published. If you prefer to self-publish, purchase the step-by-step book on publishing through Amazon, or purchase services a la carte, from formatting to creating custom covers, or even tips to gather endorsements. The staff is headed by 2 professional writers. After your books are published, either trade paper, electronically, or both, purchase marketing tips, web services, book trailers, or turn your book into an audiobook. Publish provides all your writing, publishing, and marketing needs. So give them a call at 941-748-6865. Contact them online at dgould497@aol.com or go to the website at www.publishedavillagevoices.webs.com. Welcome to Culture Coast. The intro you just heard was by Al Musitano, and today we are interviewing Jah Movement. Yes. And it is a reggae band located in Manatee County, Bradenton area, and they travel pretty far, and they have come really far. I'm going to start with one of the 2 leaders, and that's Damie? Damie.
Yes.
So it's Damie, and the last name?
Caines.
Damie Caines. I can talk. And next we have Shantel.
Yes, Shantel Norman.
Mm-hmm. And you are the vocalist?
Yes.
And you're also a vocalist,
yes.
Damie.
Yes.
I got it wrong the other night. So it's Damie and Shantel, and you're both vocalists. And do you play an instrument?
No.
So you're both singers. And how long has the band been together?
About 7 months.
So that's it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we're going to go next to the keyboardist, and you are?
Right, my name is Fred Adams.
Fred Adams?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Fred. And the drummer?
I'm Daryl Randall.
Daryl Randall, and we're missing the bass player,
Right,
and
right.
he will be here shortly.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us. Okay. So, you've been together 7 months.
Yeah.
Now, you two have been together much longer than this, yes?
Yes.
The 2 vocalists?
Yeah. 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
And now, what did you do before 7 months ago? It's hard to believe
Still
you're this tight in 7 months.
I guess because we've been playing for a while. He's been playing with his dad's band Democracy forever, probably since he was 16. And me, I've been singing in bands forever, so it just comes natural. We just want to branch off and do our own thing, basically.
And this is your own thing?
Yes.
The reggae?
Yeah.
Okay, now, how many nights a week are you playing?
Right now we're playing 3 to 4.
3 to 4 nights a week? That's a pretty heavy schedule. And do you end up having to practice at all during that? Because I know you're also
Yes.
doing your own stuff.
Yes.
So when you come up with a new song, that means a lot of practice for everybody, right?
Yes.
And there's a lot of that lately?
Yeah.
So you guys are working a lot of hours to do
Yeah.
this. It's not just when they see you up on stage, it's not just like, oh, well, they just do that. There's a lot of work behind it.
It's not just fun. It's like you got to get it together, right?
All right.
Get it
And
done.
how long have you been playing drums?
Oh,
And we haven't introduced you yet, really. So
been playing drums, that's probably 15, 20 years.
15 or 20 years?
Yeah, start, different genres,
How old were you when you realized you wanted to play the drums?
I was 13 years
13?
old. Yeah, I can
Garage
never forget. No, church.
Church?
Started in church, yeah. My mother, she did not like that at all.
Really? Even though you were playing in church?
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, it was okay in church until I decided I want to embrace it permanently. We had issues, but I decided, hey, I'm going to embrace what I feel.
Wow.
So, I said I will
I'm
not.
surprised that you didn't like that. I mean, it's a church group.
Yeah. At first,
I would think moms would be like, cool.
Well, whenever we're from Jamaica, I'm from Jamaica, so it's a little different. You don't really get the motivational support from parents of such because they don't see the vision.
What did she want you to be, a teacher?
Yeah, a teacher, some other things I can't remember.
All right. And how long have you been playing the keyboards?
Well, keyboards
Or is that
have
something
been
new for
playing
you?
off and on. I mean, my real instrument is classical guitar. That's what I
The
started.
classical guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started with that when?
I started that when I was 11, 12. Yeah.
11 or 12?
Same thing, church, choir. And
Now, they don't have a guitar in the band, so why did you go with the keyboard rather than the guitar? Because reggae needs the keyboard?
Well, you could do more things with the keyboard,
Oh, yeah, you can do a lot more with the keyboard.
Yeah, so I play with different bands too, and when Damie was putting this band together, he was like, he needed a keyboard, so I haven't played keyboard in a while, so I told him I was a bit rusty, so I had to get back up to speed, but it's definitely good camaraderie. They push you a lot to bring out the best of you, so
Who your boss is here?
everybody involved.
Everybody. Because
yeah,
you guys really are tight.
right, it's everybody involved, whether it's Damie, the bassist,
Yeah,
Danny,
we all push each
so,
other.
we know the talent is there, so it gives you a push to do better also.
It shows. It really does. How did you all meet each other?
I've known Damie since he's been playing with his dad in Democracy. Back then I used to play with a different band, Roadblock. I used to play bass actually with that band. So
you made friends back when he was in a band and you
Yeah,
were in a band
yeah,
and you ran
yeah.
across each other from time to time.
yeah,
and-
we play the same genre of music, whether it's Caribbean music. So it's a small knit circle. Everyone kind of knows everyone in this
And
area.
is that one of the things that made you go to the top so fast? Because as far as reggae music in the area, you definitely up there. I don't think I've heard any other groups locally that are anywhere in your ballpark. You guys are really
We
good.
got a lot of good reggae bands around, but we're different. I notice a lot of reggae bands play with sequences. We do it live.
And what do you mean by sequences for our
Like
audience?
the program parts.
Okay. I did notice you
Yeah.
have your programmer there. Now, Shantel, you were using the computer to work on new material tonight to keep you up to date since it was new material, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other guys, was it new to them too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I use my iPad for lyrics because I have about over 500 different songs because I don't only sing reggae, I sing funk, soul, gospel, a little bit of blues, a little bit of everything. So iPad, my song book is huge. So in order for me to learn and do all
You
of
need
these
the reminders, and so you don't lose it. Because otherwise, all of a sudden, you're like, this is the next line. Good to have it there. Okay, so you also do blues, and tonight's performance, you had quite a few blues songs. You've got a beautiful, I mean, your voice is magical, really, and especially when you were doing the blues. I was like, wow, really amazing. You also belong to another group?
Yeah, I guess you could say. Well, I sing with other groups.
No, I mean this one.
Oh, my gospel group. Yes, yes. I had to think which one because it's so many of them that I sing with.
This one that was just on the cover of the ticket last week.
Yeah, that's my gospel group. We are. It's called Shantel and Damie, and we are expanding. Our name is getting around, and everybody wants us now too. So
Keeps
that's
a
what
full
we do.
schedule.
Yeah.
So even though you're not with this group, you also do this Trinity, which is, that's the name of the gospel group you're with,
It's
right?
Truality, but the
Truality.
church is Trinity.
The church is Trinity, and the band is called Truality.
Truality, yeah.
And yeah, you got a really good write-up in the ticket on that. They were very impressed, especially with gospel music in a bar setting.
Exactly.
And that's probably the best place for it.
I know I'm sitting there singing, and you can see people at the bar with their cocktails, the Bloody Marys, they're vodka, and they up there crying and stuff. So.
I gotta quit this. Back to church. Kind of reminds them of where they're supposed to be.
And sometimes with our gospel, we bring Damie in, and we do reggae gospel also. So
Reggae gospel, that's interesting. So you sometimes join Truality?
Yes.
That's
Do a little
interesting.
freestyle reggae.
So your voice gets a
You
full
know, reggae is basically talking about a lot about God.
Really?
Yeah, we really talk about a lot about the Almighty and everything.
So
it's conscious reggae, you know.
and reggae, of course, is from the islands.
Yeah.
Mostly first Jamaica? Was that
Well,
where
it started what? Jamie, you say it started from Africa, then it
Yeah,
comes up.
Really?
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
heard of it in Africa.
Well, the inspiration.
Inspiration and all, you know, it's where it come from, and it started with different genres in Jamaica, where they had, back in the 60s, they have the ska, you know, from the ska they moved to the rock steady, and from the rock steady to the one drop, but Bob Marley was really the one that took the
Marley,
one
yeah.
drop, you know,
Bob Marley's definitely who brought it here to the States and kind of infiltrated with just a few songs, and the next thing you knew, everybody was like, "Ooh, what a great way to spend Sunday afternoon!"
You know, it's a good feel, you know. It's the same as ska, it's just that the tempo is much slower, on a different meditation, you know.
Well, yeah, because it's laid back. We're
Very.
talking the tropics. We're talking. Let's not, go too fast. Let's slow down a bit and enjoy what we're doing.
A lot of coconut water, you know.
So how long have you been here in the States?
You know, I'm fully 8 years, but I've been traveling from I was 19, back and forth, until I just decided it's time. So I moved to Texas first. I lived in Texas, all right? Everybody freaked out when I said Texas always.
Why?
Yeah, I lived in Fort Worth and Dallas for 3 years.
Okay.
Totally different world. They could not tell me to go back
Sure,
there.
it's American, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's different, man. Yeah, it's different.
Sorry, Texas, but we're not. And
Yeah,
where
it's
did you come
different.
from?
I come from this island, Curacao. A lot of people are not familiar with it. A lot of people know Aruba.
Nice.
And
island.
that's where they have the blue stuff
Blue
that we
Curacao
put
comes
in
from
our
our
drinks.
island, yeah.
That's where I know that word from.
Yep.
You guys have some special liqueur.
There you go. Blue Curacao.
So when did you come over here?
I came here when I was 19.
19?
Yeah.
Now, what language do they speak there? Is it English or?
We speak, they teach you Dutch in school, and we speak our own dialect, Papiamentu, and then we do a lot of Spanish because,
So you
we're right
speak
next to
right now.
Venezuela.
You speak 4 languages.
Yes, I can speak 4 languages. Not all fluently, but yes.
Okay, well, you're doing English very fluently, and since that was the newest one you've learned, I suspect, the Dutch you can speak pretty well,
Yeah, I could speak
because
it.
that's what you went to
Yeah,
school.
my grammar is not all that good, but it's been a while, but yeah, I
Yeah,
can speak
who
it.
remembers that stuff? And you're from where?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. That's what
Yes,
you
sir.
told me before. Now tell me. I don't believe you then, and I don't believe you now. So tell the truth.
I'm from St. Kitts.
From St. Kitts, okay,
Yes.
which is another one of the islands.
Yes.
And that's another place where they have the reggae music and the laid-back tropics and
Yeah.
all that. Now, what about you, Shantel? You're from here.
I'm from North Carolina.
Okay, I thought, I could hear the southern accent. It's like, okay, that doesn't really belong from the islands, unless she spent most of her youth here or something. But
Yeah, North Carolina.
okay.
And I came here to Florida about 7 years ago.
Although you are picking up some of their accent, I do hear a little
From
bit.
Damie, yeah.
We've been together 6 years, my love.
And she is picking up a little bit of an accent
Yeah,
there,
too
even
much.
though it's too much.
Yeah.
No, not if you're doing reggae.
Yeah.
You kind of have it for that, especially when you're talking. Now you've also changed your look drastically since the last time I saw you. You do that often, from what you say.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
every
it's
week.
crazy.
Every week you just change your look completely.
Yeah, it
'Cause-
depends on my shows and how I'm feeling. And sometimes I get crazy with huge hair. Sometimes I shave all of my hair off and go like Fred over here. So it just really, yeah. So it just really depends on how I'm feeling. And it's nothing. I always say it's nothing but hair to grow back, whatever. I might shave it off next week.
That's pretty brave. I'll be honest. That's really brave.
It's the artist in you.
I will dye mine into crazy colors, but I don't think I could ever. I can't even cut it short, let alone shave it off. I would just not be able to handle that. You have to be really self-confident to do that. Wow. All right, I can see why you're self-confident. You have really good bone structure there. It's not easy to pull off bald.
I know, I hear that a lot. But yeah.
So yeah, that's really great that you've got that bone structure and can pull that off. It looks good even without hair. All right, so we are going to be wrapping it up. Where can people find? Do you have any CDs out?
No, we're working on some original music. That's one of our goals for 2016 is to get some original music. At least the EP. An EP is of 5 songs.
Yeah.
So at least an EP of 5 songs, so we can branch out and do more festivals and all of that other stuff. We love doing the bars and all of that, but I think it's time to take
you
it
want
to
to
another
tour.
level.
You
Yeah.
want to do the tour thing.
So we
And-
can't tour if we don't have an album. So that's
Right.
we're working on some original
More
music.
opportunities with original music.
And reggae really does seem to have a lot of opportunity for original versus
Exactly, it
versus the cover songs that everybody else is doing at the
else.
clubs.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
you just changed a song, from what I understand, a new Adele song.
Oh yeah.
And you've changed it into a reggae song.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? I mean, how do you take a mainstream pop song and turn it reggae?
But I mean, that's what a lot of reggae artists do to a lot of the mainstream songs.
You just hear it and you realize that it might work better with
Yeah,
that slow
and the
beat.
original artists actually like it. They don't
Yeah.
sue
Well, yeah, because
I'm
it's
sure
hard
they
to
ask permission.
recognize it
Yeah.
because the music
Well,
changes
the
so
words
much.
and everything, but a lot. I was looking at a documentary with John Legend, and there's a lot of Taurus Riley, Jacques, they all did his song, and he went to Jamaica to perform for the jazz festival, and he begged them to come up and sing those songs.
Very cool,
Yeah.
very cool. So you're gonna have you're getting an album together with some of your original stuff, and you're hoping to tour in the near future. When you start doing that, will you have to leave your gospel group?
Probably, but they can handle themselves.
And because of the schedule you all have, none of you have day jobs, do you?
Oh yes,
You do? Who has day jobs?
me and Fred,
With all the work that you're putting in and all the
40
hours.
plus hours a week.
Oh my goodness. That's impressive. I figured that when you work 3 or 4 nights a week plus all the practice, you would not have time for day jobs.
Yeah, I was working a day job, and I was a driver, and when I got in an accident, I said, I don't need to work in the day.
So you sent her to work.
I've always been
What do you do in your day job?
I work for Visit Sarasota County, which is the Sarasota County Tourism Bureau.
Now, what happens if you start touring?
They're really flexible with me. They know my career, they know my passion. So if I start touring, they'll be like, you can work from the road, so I can just work
Yes,
out,
you work from
which
really
is fine.
nice. That's really
But they really support me, everyone. So
Well,
great.
they know my
the thing
schedule.
if you think of it, Visit Sarasota. she's promoting Sarasota.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wherever
So
you go.
it's a win-win situation.
Yes, it is. And she
So her
can
boss
talk
like,
to
okay, you're
people about
promoting, you're actually working for us and the band.
Right,
Exactly.
absolutely. And how about you guys? You've got a day job. What will happen
Yeah.
when you start touring?
Well, it's either I have to take vacation days, or
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard to
A leave of absence?
No.
What do you do?
For daytime job,
Yeah.
do like computer related work.
Okay.
So
And they can't just like let you off for a month or so while they're touring?
no, I would have to take the day off, or they have to find a replacement. But I mean, it's easy, you know. It shouldn't be hard to either take a couple of weeks off, or them finding a replacement. You know?
And then when
So-
you come back, replace somebody else?
that's how it works, you know. If one can't make it, someone else has to, step
Well,
up. So
I'm sure if we was to go
Touring, you're making...
multi-platinum or something.
yeah,
So we wouldn't have to work
We're
anymore.
dreaming big now.
Yeah.
It takes a
No,
lot-
one song hit.
Hey, somebody's got to replace Marley one of these days.
Yeah.
Why not you guys?
That's a big shoe to fill.
Well, I wish you the best. Now, do you have a website?
It's Jah Movement, JAHmovement.com. Simple and easy.
Jah Movement, JAHMOVEMENT.com. And can they purchase, can they hear some of your music there? Since
Yeah, we got videos.
Do you have any CD Baby stuff out there for them to hear?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because we don't want to put a CD out of a lot of covers. If we do a CD, we want it to be
You want it to be
our
original.
music,
All right.
yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing your success in the near future and the
Good.
continued promotion of our Culture Coast.
Exactly.
And I'm very glad to have met you all.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank
being on
you.
Culture Coast.
Once upon a time, I almost lost my mind. I was lonely. I was lonely. Once upon a time, hoping every day that things would come my way. I was lonely. I was lonely. Once upon a time, yeah, yeah. I never knew what love could do. I was lonely. I was lonely, yeah. Once upon a time, hey, 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 hey. Lonely, she follow my company. Hear me now, and she check it on, feel me only. Lonely, was my worst enemy. When me check it all down and on the feel me only. Remember when the days used to lock up on the ball. Remember yes, never answer no phone call. Hear me now, I tell me the one the foot not at all. Remember when the days when we falling on the love. Hear me now, I think it was a blessing from above. Oh my yes, we have to give this to my love. I then me kids stand up with the microphone and phone. Hoping every day that things will come my way. I was lonely. I was lonely. Once upon a time. Let it go. I think I better let it go. I think I better let it go. Let it go. I think I better let it go.
Shibbity dang 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 quang. Wang. Shibbity dang 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 ay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey girl, you always on my mind. The way you look so fine. I'm glad I made you mine. Oh, be oh my. Hey girl, you brighten up my day. I love your sexy face. Yes, for you to Jah I pray. Forever we'll stay. Yeah. own fashion, cause she number one of me well. My one number only. She a me queen, she a me lady. Down, the one you feel me girl. No matter how far she goes, she number one of me well. My one number only. She a me queen, she a me lady. Love to you, baby. You are me empress, you are me lady. Such a sweetness, you drive me crazy. Traffic bless this every day. Hey, woman, and let me tell you, there's no other can give you love like this. I love the way you flex, girl, you're nice and crisp. You make me heart jump and skip. Hey, girl, you always on my mind. The way you look so fine. I'm glad I made you mine. Oh, be you mine. Hey, girl, you brighten up my day. I love your sexy way. Yes, for you to Jah I pray. Forever we'll stay. Yeah, love her for me, girl, auntie. Send me love her for me, pretty darling. Send me love her for me, girl, auntie. Send me love her for me, pretty darling. She had the beat on me heart. She love me from the start. No one can tear us apart. Empress of the divine, girl, you're always on my mind. She blessings from the Most High. Just give me the loving, sweet lady. Just give it to me night and day. Just give me the loving, sweet lady. Just give it to me night and day. Wow, 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 yeah. Hey girl, you always on my mind. The way you look so fine. I'm glad I made you mine. Oh, be you mine. Hey girl, you brighten up my day. I love your sexy way. Yes, for you to Jah I pray. Forever we'll stay. Yeah, love her for me, girl, auntie. Send me love her for me, pretty darling. Send me love her for me, girl, auntie. Send me love her for me, pretty darling. Hey.
Nightmares. Frightful visions during the night, causing terror and loss of sleep. Daymares. Frightful visions during the day, causing fear and paranoia. Gothmares. Gothic visions that can happen anytime, causing horror and disgust. But sometimes they offer answers. Read Gothmares if you dare. Gothmares, a young adult novel by Al Musitano, available on Amazon and fine bookstores everywhere.
Village of the Arts, the largest artist colony in the state of Florida, located on 42 acres, includes artists, homes, galleries, gardens, and restaurants featuring handcrafted gifts, fine art sculptures, painting, photography, enviro art, healing arts, books, mystics, and musical variety. A few of the galleries are unique in their offerings. Village Voices specializes in books and art created exclusively by Florida residents. The Dancing Crane Gallery offers fine art, custom jewelry, and unique innovative art. The Village Mystic offers all things metaphysical: meditation, massage, mediums, aromatherapy, psychics, shamans, Reiki healing, and the gem mine, where you can mine for your own personal treasure. Yoga Arts offers classes or one-on-one coaching. Musicians and bands can be found throughout the area. Many of the artists and musicians offer classes. Restaurants and bakeries provide respite for the weary and magic for the foodies. Visit during the first Friday Art Walk and stroll through the shops and galleries enjoying free appetizers, wine, music, and demonstrations. For hours and information, please visit the website at www.villageofthearts.com.